All right, we're coming up on the end of 2024, and if you have an IRA account and you have not taken your required minimum distribution yet, then you need to get that done here pretty quick before the end of the year. And I get a lot of questions about RMDs, and one of those that I get that you're probably asking as well is, can I convert my RMD to my Roth IRA? And I'm gonna give you the answer to that question that you probably don't want to hear, and that is no. You cannot convert your RMD to a Roth IRA. Unfortunately, that'd be great if you could do that, but you can't. And let's go ahead and take a look, just in case you don't believe me. And that is go right to this IRS, right to the source. On the IRS website, there's a frequently asked questions about RMDs, and there's a lot of information here that you can read. But it's pretty clear that RMD amounts cannot be rolled over into any other tax deferred accounts. And just our IRS wants those tax dollars, and they don't want you to continue to defer those, once they get it. So, so don't do that. Don't try to do that. It's just not going to be a possibility. Of course, you can just do the RMD, and you can reinvest that money, put it back into your brokerage account. A lot of people do that. They just take the tax out and move it right into the brokerage account, and then you just reinvest it. You can certainly do that. But there's another great strategy for doing RMDs where you don't have to pay the tax. And that's what's known as a qualified charitable distribution, or QCD. All right. And so if you're taking RMDs and you are a charitable giver, you give money to your church or to local charities. Maybe you give it to, you're big in your alumni association and you give it to wherever you went to school or things like that. Then you can just have the custodian, in the case of my clients, Charles Schwab, write a check directly to the place that you normally give to. And they'll send those checks to you, and you can give them to those charities, and you can count that as your RMD, which is great because you don't pay any tax on that qualified charitable distribution. So if you are giving money to your church, if you are giving money to a charity, it really makes no sense to take the RMD and then write a separate check to the charity. Now, you don't have to do the full RMD that way. You can take a portion of it as a qualified charitable distribution and take the rest in the normal way. Another thing you can do is you can divide that RMD up. It doesn't have to be all to one charity. I mean, I have clients who will have, 5 or 6 different checks written out in different amounts to the charities that they give to, and count all those amounts together against their RMD. So lots of great ways to use the qualified charitable distribution. I would definitely encourage you to talk to your tax advisor, talk to your financial advisor, call your custodian if you don't have an advisor on your account, and figure out how you can do that QCD. And I think you'll really like that going forward. All right. Okay. Well, I hope that helps you with your RMD question. Have a great rest of the holiday season. Have a Merry Christmas. And I hope you have a great New Year in 2025.